Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Capricorn, this is going to be behind the scenes on your person, all right? So usually we are getting overly nosy about them so we can report to you, right? Because you are all that matters to us, all right? Let's see what we got. No, I care about the other 11 signs, right? Of course. Let's see what we have, you guys. And yeah, we've been hiding out. You know, hiding out at their job. And where else? Yeah, we used to hide out at the gym, but since I can never go anymore. Let's see what we got for Capricorn's person. Let's get one more shuffle in. Temperance showing up at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn. You know, you could be dealing with somebody who's dealing with a Capricorn, or somebody who is not a Capricorn, a Sagittarian, Temperance. You could be dealing with somebody who's a Sag, or somebody who's dealing with a Sag. Or possibly somebody who has Sag in their chart, right? I feel like it's either you're dealing with a Sag or they're dealing with one, right? This is their reading, right? So it's one or the other, right? Because this is probably not you, the Temperance card, Sagittarius, right? I mean Capricorn, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put these cards over here. Your person's energy is faith. These people are praying. Yeah, they're praying to like some type of an angel, or I mean, I'm not going to call him a shaman because he has like wings kind of, but this is their faith, right? It is their faith. And yeah, it's interesting because it can be kind of higher consciousness as well. Let's see, maybe they have faith in you. Let's see, maybe they're, you know, praying for the situation right now. Dissipating and guilt. So dissipating is typically when an energy, something is kind of dying out. Yeah, it is typically that. Or nobody's taking action, right? Like the action is dissipating. Like it can be too that maybe a situation between two people is dissipating, and that's not good. Let's have a look at that dissipating, because it has a couple different meanings. Yes, it does. And taking action, okay, this is the key ideas. I said not taking action. She's sitting there in this chair like, you know, I'm going to watch this rerun. So we used to call them back in the day. I don't know if they call them reruns now. When they used to show the same, you know, you'd want to watch the police show, the detective show, and they'd have the same episode. And you're like, wow, it's a rerun, right? No, I don't want to see the rerun. But this, it can talk about prayers, interesting, dissipating with the faith card here. You could be dealing with somebody religious possibly, all right? So key ideas, all prayers are answered, following where life leads, and being of service and fulfillment. Maybe you're dealing with somebody like that. And the, you know, the overall message here is my prayers are answered. Yeah. Clarity, destiny, and authenticity. All right, this is a little vague, but you know, guilt. This is you know, this is really this is, you know, clear, right? Guilt. I'm not sure what this ironing board has to do with that. It's kind of silly, but there is guilt here. The person in the back, I feel like, has guilt. Yeah, that's why they're hanging their head. Yeah, they're hanging their head, and the other lady's she's just, you know, she's like the angel ironing her clothes. Your person has some type of guilt going on. Yeah, they do. And they could be in a union maybe with somebody else. I hate to say that, but right away off the bat, but I just feel like that could be the case. I mean, what's the guilt about, right? Guilt is usually a guilty conscience, right? We know that when we were kids, right? Oh, how come you act like you're guilty? Because I did it and I don't, you know, really want to admit it. Let's go look at the guilt card. I'm not the guilt card, the faith card. We know what guilt is. Because I feel like faith has some added meaning that I am not, you know, picking up on right now. Because that's how these cards are. They have a whole bunch of meanings. Yeah, they are. I mean, yes, they do. Let's look over here and we see faith. I am more than I think I am. Oh, I get it. So this is telling somebody to have faith. Yeah, and prayers. My prayers are answered in guilt. Somebody... like your person has faith here. I feel like they're guilty. They're having some faith in that their prayers will be answered. Something like that. So let's see. Let's get into the tarot. We're going to really find out. That's where we kind of hit the nail on the head. Yeah, we do, right? So let's see. And let's go ahead and cut these cards with Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Not really sure what that... Sometimes temperance is like healing or kind of moderation, like moderation and harmony. It can be balance. Yeah, let's see what we have. Five of Wands are in this energy. Wow, this is strife and struggle. Could be a third party, and it could be a third party, Capricorn. It could right away. Six of Cups is crossing them. Maybe there's somebody from your past. Maybe there's kids involved here. I mean, the kids are right here, right? And in there, Capricorn, whoever you're dealing with, the King of Cups is here. Maybe you're dealing with a water sign. This is like why it's all happening for them. It's typically Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, all right? In the past is the Empress. I feel like you're the Empress. I feel like you are the third party passionate Empress, Capricorn, right? I feel like you are. And this lady is, this lady here is very beautiful. Yeah, she is. So let's see what's on their mind. The Hierophant in the reverse. Wow. That could be having some attitude of non-conforming, right? Of like, I want to do whatever I want. Sometimes it is not having faith, right? This is the Pope here, or the priest. I'm not really sure. I'm not Catholic. But, you know, and the keys are here. Sometimes talks about having the keys. But it can't talk about a union. And it can't talk about conforming, right? Us Sagittarians, we don't really understand conforming. Not really, because, yeah. Let's get back to the reading here. But it's in the reverse. It could be in this non-conformist. And it could be like also... It could be like against a union, the Hierophant, like cheating sometimes. It could be a Taurus. You could be dealing with a Taurus. We're going to find out, all right? We're going to find out if this is about cheating, if it is about non-conforming, and, you know, etc. The Three of Pentacles is in their near future. It's good they have a future with what's going on. Let's see. And... their emotional concerns is the Six of Swords. In their environment is the Four of Pentacles. This is holding on or holding back. For me, this is holding on in this reading. Guilt. Maybe it's holding back, but I'm not really seeing that. Guilt is like a post. The thing about guilt is it's like a post. Like a past, like I've done something and now, right? It's like a past or a future tense kind of emotion, right? So if in their environment they're holding on, they could be feeling guilty about it, okay? Oh, that was probably not a great explanation. But I feel like they could be feeling guilty because they're holding on to somebody here. Wow. I have to tell my cousin about this, all right? Because she's a Capricorn. Let's see what we have, you guys. Ten of Wands is in their desire. So they're concerned with leaving or somebody leaving, Six of Swords. And in their environment, they're holding on to somebody. Wow, that guilt card, I feel like, could be really resonating. What I want to know is why the Hierophant is in the reverse. Let's see what we got. Let's look at their Five of Wands energy, and this is their overall energy. Let's see why they're in that energy. The King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Here you are, Capricorn. See that? See that? Like Isabella says, see that? This is you and this is them. Like analyzing, for me, it could be a third party with the guilt card right there. Right? I feel like this is a detective show, behind the scenes, right? And it could be and maybe they're feeling a struggle in a decision about you. That could be the case too. Or strife, right? Let's see why the Six of Cups is crowning them, or crossing them rather, not crowning them. The Sun card and the Ten of Pentacles. So here they are in their crossing energy. For me, they're trying to gain clarity here. Because the King of Swords is here. And that's what he usually gains clarity. He analyzes. This is what his purpose, kind of, to decide, usually, on something. Maybe you're somebody from their past and you make them happy. Could be. The Sun card is really a positive. It's supposed to be the most positive card in the deck. Right? It kind of trumps other cards. I feel like you make them happy, but I feel like they're also gaining their clarity in a situation. Or they are deciding maybe between you and somebody else. With this guilt card up here, I feel like this is like third-party energy. Let's look at the King of Cups. Let's look at their root. Maybe they're a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Maybe they're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius with the King of Swords, right? They could be a Leo, right? Did I say that? No. They could be a Leo over here with the Sun card. We have Taurus over here, the Empress with Libra. Yeah, I don't want to leave out my good friend Libra, all right? Yeah. Let's see, the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups here in their root. So here you are again, the King of Pentacles, here you're the Queen. I'm telling you, you're important to them, right? Of course. This is your person. Maybe you're not with them. Maybe there's somebody who wants to be with you, right? I feel like if they're not a King of Cups, a water sign, why it's all happening for them is that they are choosing between you, yes, and a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the Four of Cups. Wow. I feel like they're in a union where they're not that happy. This lady's she's not terribly happy. Like I said, she's there watching some little chintzy show. I'm going to look one more time at dissipating. Don't get mad, you guys. Let's see. Oh, I am more than I think I am. Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? I feel like your person wants to be with you and they're in some type of somewhat of a complacent situation. And that they keep telling themselves they're going to cut ties or they're going to go get you and swoop you up, Capricorn. Right? By the way, it's a Capricorn word. My cousin uses that word. But I feel like it says, do you intend to do what you say? A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? This is advising them to take action. That's what it is doing. Look at key ideas. Taking action, content to dream. This is about somebody who thinks about things and never gets off their butt to do things. That's what it's about. Going in circles, right? You got me going in circles. I'm spun out over you. They're going in circles because they want you, but they're not taking action to do it. Making excuses and procrastinating. Why don't they just call it that? Shit. Right? Instead of dissipating. Okay. It's like procrastinating. Okay. And in the recent past is the Empress. I feel like that is you. What is it? Empress there for Capricorn. Person. Yeah. This is their reading. Okay, you guys? Right? And it's about you. Okay, and I think somebody else too. Okay, so let's see. The Page of Swords. The Tower. Wow. They have some negative cards here. Five of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Tower. This could talk about being in a third party and being unhappy in a union. So in the past, I feel like they thought about ending their situation to be with you. Yeah, Page of Swords, Empress, the Tower. Why is the Tower there? Nine of Wands. In the past, they kind of didn't know what was going to happen next. They didn't have a lot of courage. They were trying to protect themselves in some way. They were insecure. That's what the Nine of Wands really is. It's kind of like an insecure. Been through a lot already and now insecure or guarded, right? And what's on their mind is the Hierophant in the reverse. So maybe you're dealing with a Taurus, as I mentioned. They could, and the Hierophant in the reverse could be like a divorce, right? It could be, because in the upright it's a union that is that is working out. Why do they have the Hierophant? Unless you're dealing with somebody who's a religious man here, okay? The Protestants, they can have wives even though they're the pastor, right? That's one reason why I don't believe in the Catholic faith. I feel like men are men. Yeah, I feel like you can devote your life this is a separate conversation, but I feel like that, you can devote your life to the church, but you can still have a wife. Why not? I don't feel like it's natural for men to not have a woman. Okay, so let's get back to the reading, you guys. You guys, you already know how I am. Let's see what we got. Excuse me. Okay, so what's on their minds, you guys, is the Hierophant in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles. For me, it's a breakup or an end to their marriage. Tower right here. I feel like they feel guilty. I feel like they want to be with you and they feel guilty about this other relationship they're in, this other marriage or union. Yeah. And this is somebody from your past. They're struggling with a decision to walk away from somebody. And they're not that happy. No, they're not. Well, I'm glad I'm not your person, Capricorn. No. Because who wants to be in a relationship with somebody that you're not happy? I feel like that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with somebody who's not really that happy. Why is that Six of Pentacles? Why is it there? The Fool card. See, this is what's on their mind. They want to take a leap of faith on you, right? Unless you're already married to them and they're kind of dissing you. But it looks like to me they want to take a leap of faith and have give and take and a balanced situation, right? An equal union, right? Where both people put the same effort in, right? And there is, a love-love situation going on. Like 50-50, not 60-40, like Teddy Pendergrass says, not 70-30, not 60-40, right? Okay, the Hierophant's in the reverse. This is what they want. They want to take a leap of faith and kind of non-conform to their marriage with the Hierophant in the reverse, or their union. Maybe they're not legally married. Not everybody is. The Ten of Pentacles is here. This can speak of a marriage or a long-term union. Yeah. So in the near future for them, which could be any time now, because these readings are kind of timeless. Yeah, they are. Okay, and we have the Moon and the Death card. This is in the near future for them. It could be working on things, like working things out. Sometimes the Three of Pentacles talks about working together, possibly with you. This could be third party in their near future. And they could be in the dark about ending it with their person. I feel like this person's been in the dark their whole age. They're in the dark ages. That's where they're at. In the dark ages, all right? Can't make decisions about their life. They could also be, this is about an ending and working things out, or a third party. I tell you, Capricorn, in this reading, in this particular reading, this is a third party reading for sure. And you could be this Empress that they want, right? So they want to end this, and I've said that, right? Okay, no need to kind of correct me. But the Death card, you guys, in the near future, this is what, like they want to end something, right? Maybe with a water sign, a Pisces or a Cancerian. Because the King of Cups is right here. Right here he is, right? It's not my type. I like the King of Wands. Right? He's a little pale for me. Let's see what we got. Or he's just not my type. Okay, let's get another card. And let's see why they have the Death card. Why do they have that Death card? The Seven of Cups. They're making a hard choice to end the situation. And maybe they have doubts and fear. I feel like they've had doubts and fear their whole life. You could have gotten together with somebody who, like, maybe they had love with somebody else in the past, in the beginning. I just feel like you're dealing with somebody who's a little bit codependent, and somebody who kind of, it's really hard for them to make up their mind about you and somebody else. Decide already. Life's too short, all right? Yeah, it is. They have the Seven of Cups. I feel like they're making a hard choice. It could be confused too. Why is that Seven of Cups there? I feel like they're trying to make, I feel like they have doubts and fears about ending a situation and making a hard choice. I feel like they've been on the fence their whole life, right? Paint the damn fence and get off the fence, all right? If it needs painting, all right? And the Seven of Pentacles is here. This is their analysis. They've been in analysis for a long time. For some of you guys, yeah, they have. They're trying to make a hard choice to end the situation and come and have, you know, a groovy thing with you, all right, Capricorn? That's what they're trying to do, all right? Right? Groovin'. Remember that song, Groovin'? I'm sure you don't. Six of Swords, you guys, is showing up, and showing up in their emotional concerns. Right? It could be, let's see, that's kind of a vague, but it can be fear sometimes. It's just what's important to them. Nine of Swords, look at, they're worried, like way worried here, all right? Yeah, so worried. You can be so worried they're losing sleep at night, right? That ages your face, okay? You guys know that, right? So the Six of Swords is here in the near future. I mean, in their emotional concerns. They're worried about leaving. Six of Swords. They're worried about you leaving, or they're worried that if they don't get off the pot and leave the other person, that you're going to say, c'est la vie, all right? C'est la vie, which I feel like in French means, you know, later on. The Wheel. This could be Sagittarius. Remember Temperance? I feel like it was at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you could be dealing with somebody who is dealing with a Sagittarian, and they're between you and this other person. Yeah. And that could really be the case here, all right? I'm saying that because they have the guilt card. They feel guilty. This is them. This is their energy. I think it was the Five of Wands first, King of Swords, and you. Right? That's you. To me, look like Kate Hudson here, right? Maybe not as thin. But I feel like, you know, I feel like this is you. I mean, them. This could be saying they're deciding between a third party and you. Right? The Five of Wands could be third party energy. And it could be like sometimes a struggle or dealing with strife. And I feel like they are. Nine of Swords. Right? Over here, worried. Right? This lady, you know, she keeps dealing with these sleepless nights. She could look, you know, a few years older. Let's get a card on the Wheel of Fortune. And this is their emotional concerns. This could be a fated event. It could be a Sagittarian, but they're worried about leaving. They're worried you're going to leave, or they're worried somebody else is going to leave, or they're worried if they don't leave, they're going to lose out. Why is that wheel there? Five of Swords. This is their emotional concerns. For me, it is sabotaging a union, but they are worried. They could be worried you're going to leave because of a Sag. They could be dealing with a Sag. A Sagittarian is going to leave them. But whatever it is, it has to do with major worry and leaving a situation. And potentially sabotage. This could also be chaos and conflict. This Five of Swords, right? I don't like this guy's look, right? He looks like a mean guy from way back, from Europe. That's what he looks like, a mean guy. Let's get a card on the Five of Swords. Why is that there? And the Five of Swords, I think I mentioned this, maybe not, but the Five of Swords can be like, it could be like sometimes ending a third party. What I mean by that, and it could be chaos and conflict between choosing, right? Choosing between two, but it could be winning a battle but losing one. In other words, leaving a situation, right? So you are kind of losing, but gaining a new union. Seven of Swords. This is their emotional concerns, right? Sneaky stuff. And they are, I feel like you could be devising a plan. I feel like they could be dealing with a Sag, or they are a Sagittarian, right? But here's the King of Cups in their reading. Right? I mean, in the root for them. I feel like they're dealing with a water sign. There's a lot of water cards here. Why I say that the King of Cups is here, the Moon, the Death card. These are water. Those are water energies. Yeah. In their environment is the Five of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. This is a holding on and like a letting go, or a sad ending, or grieving. So I'm right about the reading. Like, in other words, this is between you and them. I mean, you and somebody else. And the Guilt card is here. And the Hierophant is in the reverse over here, like a breakup. Like an end to a marriage, possibly. Let's get one more card. Or however many I want. Why is that 5 of Cups there? Just having fun, you guys. Knight of Wands. Wow. So this is in their environment. They could be dealing with a Sag. This could be a Sagittarian Knight of Wands. It could be, it doesn't always have to be just because the wheel is here. But the King of Wands, I thought, was at the bottom of the deck, right? I feel like it was. But even if it wasn't, this could be taking action, and even if it's not Sag, I feel like this is taking action and holding on to somebody and letting somebody else go. The 5 of Cups is grieving and an ending. Yeah. Why is that Knight of Cups there? The Knight, right? Yeah. Not the N-I-T-E, but the other Knight. Oh, God. I'm getting terrible with these jokes. Queen of Swords, guys, in the environment. This is them discerning a holding on and a letting go. Yeah. And taking action about it. Yeah. And in their desire is the 10 of Wands. Nobody wants that, right? Why do they want that? They want to release themselves from a burden. Yeah, from a heavy load. Temperance. See, I'm telling you, there's a Sagittarian here. Because, oh, Temperance was at the bottom of the deck. That's right. Because the wheel is here. And now Temperance is showing up. There is a Sagittarian here. Yeah, they're not both going to be in the reading. It's unlikely. The 3 of Wands showing up, and this is what they want. They want to release themselves from a burden, I feel like, with a Sagittarian. Or they are a Sag. Yeah. And they want to turn their back. 3 of Wands, and they want to manifest something. Yeah, they do. And it's with you. The manifestation, the 3 of Wands can be manifesting a movement, like moving together, working together. Forward movement. And waiting for your ships to come in, right? The ships are out here, right? There's the Nina, Maria, and the Pinta, right? Yeah, with Columbus's ships, right? That the King of Spain sent. So I feel like they're waiting for their ships to come in with you, Page of Pentacles, right? This is them in the desire position. I feel like they want to let go of a Sagittarian and be with you. Remember that the 3 of Wands is a letting go and a waiting or a manifesting. It's both. It's a dual card. Okay? It's a tricky card. Right? There used to be a man across the street when I lived when I was really young, and I lived with my mom, and his name was Tricky Dick. He was a really old man, and he was a nice man. Let's see what we got. I'm sure his name was Richard back in the day, right? So the Hermit card is here. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could, Capricorn. Your person could be a Virgo. I feel like in this reading it is Virgo and Sag. There could be a lot of other people though, because the Hierophant and this King of Cups is here. The King of Cups sometimes can simply be love. It can. It can stand for love, right? So, we're going to find out what the outcome is, yes, over on Vimeo. And we're going to talk all about your person, Capricorn, if you really want to get the lowdown. I mean, this was their reading, but we're really going to get low down and dirty on them. Because this is what we do, and we're able to do it. Just teasing you guys. And the underlying energies, how they really feel about you. And the challenges and the blocks to help you, maybe, or to help Capricorn, your person, because it is Capricorn's person's reading, and what they're hiding or what you need to know about them, what they're fearing, and what they really want, right? This is really important, Capricorn, your person. And we want to know what they really want, okay? And then we're going to get an idea of exactly what's happening. I feel like they want you, though. I feel like they do. Yeah, I feel like they want you, and I feel like you are somebody from their past. All the readings are super affordable. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And send me some good intentions, you guys, because I feel like I need to send them to you. We all need them right now because there's a bunch of... it is not what you think, what is going on. For a lot of people, some people know, but for the majority of you, or for many, I would say at least 40% of the people, they do not understand what's really happening in this country. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please do not say anything about the situation, please, that I'm telling you about. I love you guys all. Thank you so much.